Hello, audacious woman. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt limited in your career? Have you ever wondered when is she or he going to retire so that I can move up? You see, the problem is there's this common metaphor, especially in corporate America, that we have this concept of climbing the corporate ladder. And just thinking about climbing a ladder, I don't know about you, but I am already tired. Just thinking I have to take step one, step two, and then looking up, and it just seems like the top is so far away. That's enough to cause anybody to be stressed and get a little discouraged and start to settle in because start to set in our mind that we have to wait on someone to move up, get down out the way, or simply pass away, which is super sad, in order for us to get that next opportunity that for us to climb up in our careers. In Sheryl Sandberg's book, Lean In, she helped me to think differently about the corporate ladder. And the concept that's in this book talks about there's no corporate ladder. Don't even think of it as a corporate ladder. She suggests in this book that we think of it as a jungle gym, right? Isn't that different? So when you think of a jungle gym, remember back when you were a child, we go to the park and there was this jungle gym that was at the park. And as you look at this jungle, think about this jungle gym, there were multiple ways that we could get to the top. You can go from the right side, the left side, you can cross over, and you can still get to the top, right? So you and your friends are probably jumping all around, going side to side, crossing over each other, trying to all racing for the top of the jungle gym. And so if we take the same concept and apply it to our jobs where we're going up a ladder, the ladder just seems so limiting because you can only go up or down, or you can choose at some point if you get discouraged to get off and then maybe get back on later. But that whole ladder concept is just very limiting. But when you think of the jungle gym, right, it's more liberating. You get more freedom and flexibility that opens you up to even think more creative. So if one way to the top isn't working, you can always choose to go another route. When you're on the jungle gym, you can go from the side, you can cross over, you can go from the back. It's just super excited when you have multiple ways to get to your end result versus going one step at a time, right? So in today's job market, where it is some steep competition out there and people are competing for the same few jobs that are available, and there even some people are feeling like they have to settle for whatever job is out there because they just really need a job, right? It's crucial that we think differently so that we can act differently in order to steer our careers in a different direction that will ultimately best serve us at the end of the day. And so this jungle gym concept is that way that can help us do that. So I'm going to give you 3 quick tips to getting off the ladder and progressing through the jungle. So get your pen and paper. It's time that we write. Quick tip number 1. What you want to do is plan your path. Look at your goal and determine the route how you want to get to your goal, right? And you want to choose the route that's quickest and fastest to get there. Then write down your plan. Put a date to your plan, and then I want you to commit to your plan. Go ahead and type in chat, I will commit to my plan. So when I dreamed of writing my own book, Cubanomics, And I had that dream for over 10 years. Yes, 10 years. Once I put a plan in place, and then I wrote down all the steps that was necessary and the milestones, and then I put dates to those milestones and became non-negotiable about achieving that goal. You know what I thought about and dreamed about for 10 years? I was able to accomplish in 9 weeks. Yes, I said it, 9 weeks. That's the power of putting a plan in action. Quick tip number 2. Don't be afraid to change directions. If the path that you've planned to go is no longer serving you, it's not working for you, don't be afraid to change directions and go another direction. When you're on that jungle gym, you can choose to go from the side, from the back, from the right, cross over. So the only thing constant in life is change. So don't get discouraged. Stay encouraged and keep on moving. So when I was writing my book, and I had to change directions many, many times, let me tell you. The title, I had to change directions on the title. I had one title, and then I talked with a coach and came up with another title. Then me and him went back and forth because it wasn't quite right. I had writer's block multiple times. I couldn't find the right stories to give relevancy to the concepts that I had for the book. I was a complete mess. And I wanted to give up multiple times. But instead, I decided to research, brainstorm, and change directions. And so I got a lot of ideas through my researching, and I was able to change directions and keep it moving. Quick tip number 3, stay focused and flexible. When we have a goal, there's going to be multiple times where things try to take us off course, right? So I want you to focus on why it's important for you to achieve this goal. And you need to have a compelling why that it's important. I will be lying if I told you there were not going to be bumps in the road, that you were not going to have challenges along the way. Oh, yes. A test would not be a test without a testimony, right? So a testimony would not be a testimony without a test, right? So you are going to have challenges. So write down the learnings that you learn from those challenges, apply them, and see how they can help you to get to the next level in your thoughts, in your knowledge, and in your actions. So let's do a quick recap. Tip number 1, plan your path. So type that in chat. I am going to plan my path. Tip number 2, don't be afraid to change directions. Type in chat. The only thing constant is change. And tip number 3, stay focused and flexible. Type that in chat. I will stay focused and flexible. In closing, at the end of the day, you are accountable and responsible for your success or your failure. Accountability breeds responsibility so that you can receive that job, raise, or promotion that has your name all over it. So share this video out. Sharing is caring. For more career tips, you can grab a copy of my book, Cubenomics, by clicking on the link with this video. And remember, I am your sister, wanting you to always be audacious and willing to excel.